from Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School, Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 14th season of local high school sports, is proud to present Nevada Union Minor Basketball. Tonight, we will continue our coverage of the 2011 SFL season with your Nevada Union Miners taking on the Granite Bay Grizzlies. It's the final 2 weeks of the regular season, and all the basketball action is coming up right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. The Nevada Union Miners continue to battle this very tough SFL conference. This time they face their old rival, the Granite Bay Grizzlies. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across the worldwide audience. This is Paul Brown, along with Scott Spencer. Our director inside the Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team is right here on hand for tonight's huge SFL matchup. But as you can see on the screen now, we have our bonus action as we pick up the JV contest. Granite Bay will inbound the ball. 41 seconds left, and Granite Bay is now ahead, Scott, 57-53.
Yeah, it's been all Granite Bay in the fourth quarter here. They were down by 2 at the start of the fourth, and they pretty much dominated here. They're playing with a lot more energy. It just appears that Nevada Union's running out of gas. They got to suck it up and finish out here. It's still possible.
It's still possible, but we've got 35 seconds and the clock's ticking down. They're going to have to foul, as you can see there.
Yeah, they're going to have to foul quite a few times because they only have 14 fouls right now, so they're going to have to get 3 real quick ones and 34 seconds left in this game.
Well, they're only down by 4 points. They'll be looking for a steal here. They've gone to a man-to-man offense. Inbounding is Granite Bay. 32 seconds left, and there is the foul. That is Mike Tapia.
And it's an intentional foul because he grabbed the jersey as he got beat there, and that's not what they needed right now.
So an intentional foul means they'll get shooting free throws and they'll get the ball back. This could be the dagger that puts the lights out of the Miners.
Yeah, crowd kind of went quiet there. They were in this game until that play right there.
On the line, Sharon Bradford, he'll shoot for the Grizzlies. First one's off the front rim. You're watching bonus coverage here. This is the JV game prior to the SFL matchup where we'll see Granite Bay facing our NU Miners. And that game will commence in about 30 seconds here.
Yeah, the house is filling up. There's not going to be an empty seat here shortly. It's nice to see the fans turn out tonight.
Ball being moved across the court now, not in a big hurry to shoot, if they do at all. And there is a foul. And that will be the 7th foul now on the Miners.
Messer picking up that foul. Well, they got those 3 pretty quick. They managed to get 3 fouls in 15 seconds.
It's easy to foul. You can foul quickly if you want to. I used to be an expert at it. On the line, that's number 15. That's Anthony Pedersen. Pedersen, one of the better players on the...
Yeah, I don't think Pedersen was the one we wanted to put at the line there, but...
Pedersen looking for the 60th points for the Grizzlies and gets it. Messer bringing the ball down. He has had the ball handling duties all night. Now locked in the corner. And a shot out, put back in quickly. That was Gardner, Logan Gardner, rallying up the ball, but unfortunately it's a little too late here, huh, Scott? 8 seconds left.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Both sides played very hard, and they're both very tired. Coach Casey still has a glimmer of hope. He gives it his all also. But down by 5 with 8 seconds, it'd take a miracle at this point.
Well, I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah, me too.
So This is homecoming. We've got a lot of colorful outfits here in the stands. And I can see the varsity team at the doorway lining up to come out on the court immediately following the end of this game.
Is it homecoming tonight? Thanks.
The Grizzlies getting a last-minute coaching here. Mark Casey on the other side for MU having to sit down while his team goes out for the last 8 seconds.
A lot of young men and young ladies all dressed up for homecoming tonight, filing in.
Long pass down the court.
Got to throw it up, got to shoot.
Messer not taking the shot. There it is, and that's the end of the game. Final score, NU Miners 55, Granite Bay Grizzlies 60. As the crowd is hushed in anticipation of the varsity coming on the floor.
Well, this has always been a big rivalry. I'm looking forward to this game.
I am too, Scott, and like we said in the pregame, the SFL matchup, this is a big one. We'll look at the standings here shortly.
Well, I can tell you that Granite Bay Grizzlies are in a tie for first place with Wood Creek, both getting a home victory when they played each other. And Nevada Union's only got a 2-4 record. You know, they were real optimistic about this season, and they've been in a lot of games, but just having trouble finishing them. But they can play well at home.
So the tunnel is lining up, and you can see the varsity team getting ready to run through. They're directly in front of our table here. We'll watch the monitor as they come onto the floor.
Nice student participation here.
Well, this is what high school basketball is really all about. Student participation, coming out, rallying behind your team. And with that said, onto the floor, come your NU Miners. There they come down the tunnel.
Some of those taller players have a little trouble getting through that tunnel there.
Like you said, the Miners have struggled this year. 2-4-0 record, and that's in the NFL. SFL, I beg your pardon.
The Sierra Foothill League is one of the toughest leagues in Northern California, if not the toughest.
So let me remind you, this evening you will be watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Miner basketball on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs. in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back on the floor now, preceding this game about 8 minutes before the game starts. And you know, Scott, let's talk about this team. You have seen more of these games than I have. Who are the most prolific scorers that you have here on the NU team?
Well, Colin Lee has been the leading point man for going on his second season. This is his senior year. A player, a sophomore who I really like a lot is Ian Davis. Ian has stepped up, and I've watched him mature throughout the course of the season, and he's really making good decisions with the ball and making good passes and handling the ball real well. He's going to help the team out a lot down in years to come. Let's see, Matt Talbot showed up on the scene here and has brought some muscle to the lineup. Matt is one of the bigs and doing a nice job. He's got big, broad shoulders, plays strong, very athletic. Cody Wilcox is the other big man, and Cody, well, what can you say? He's 6'7" and about 240 pounds and takes up a lot of room out there. Another one is Chris Porter. Chris Porter's he's had some really good games. Matter of fact, he's been player of the week for us a few times, and yet he's had a couple games where he really struggled. And, but hopefully he'll show up tonight because the Miners always play well when Chris has gone his game.
So let's take a look here at the standings now. We mentioned them earlier, and there they are right on top here. The team in black tonight here on the floor. We'll see them. The Granite Bay Grizzlies 5-1. They're 20-3 for the season.
Yeah, it's Granite Bay and Wood Creek are tied for first, and they both got home wins when they played each other. Del Oro's almost all alone there in third place with a 3-3 record, and the Miners, one of their wins there was against Del Oro here at home. Miners play well at home. Then rounding it out is Rockland with a 2-4 record, tied with the Miners, and then Roseville with a 1-5. And one of the losses here at home was to Roseville, which I think the Miners were looking down the road a little bit too far and didn't take them serious. But also, Rockland's always been a powerhouse, but they have new coaching staff this year from top to bottom, and they're in a rebuilding transition, so I expect to see Rockland back in years to come.
Good boy, that's the boys' power rankings. And here's the San Joaquin Section boys' power rankings. Of course, remember that the top 16 teams, Scott, will go to the playoffs.
Yeah, and the Miners right now are sitting in the 25th place, and a win tonight would help them dramatically.
But they got a lot of work to do.
They got a lot of work, but, take it one game at a time. Placer's there in Division 3. Placer's ranked number 23. Division 4, Colfax, number 3. Colfax having a real nice year this year. Bear River also in Division 4 sitting at 17th, and they could still make playoffs. They need a couple wins down the stretch. And then, of course, Forest Lake, right now, it looks like they're headed to the playoffs in Division 5, ranked number 11.
Yeah, Bear River's the one to watch, I think. They're right there on the bubble, and we will have to keep a track of their games as they pursue that playoff spot at number 16. That's the San Joaquin Section Boys Power Rankings. See us on Twitter and Facebook, of course, if you want to check out these rankings. Touchdown Productions is on Facebook, and it has a load of information on there. Okay, we got just a few minutes left. We'll be right back. This is your Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cabros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Living in Nevada County means living with trees. Hi, my name is John Pay. Our family has had property on Banner Mountain for the last 60 years. For the last 15 years, our property has been taken care of by Amancio Gutierrez. I highly recommend Amancio if you have trees that need climbing, if you have brush that needs clearing, if you have a fire danger, 305-0012. Thank you.
And of course by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in every single week on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and of course around the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on live streaming or on demand. We're Touchdown Productions, making memories since 1997. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Gil. Back on the floor here, waiting for the starting whistle of this game. Nevada Union against the Grizzlies. As the place is starting to fill up here. Here with Scott Spencer. Scott, one last thought before the game. What will you think will be the biggest points as far as an NU win here?
Well, I'm pretty sure Granite Bay's going to come out and pressure them, see if they can bring the ball up the floor. In the past, the Miners have struggled with that, so I'm sure they've been scouted, and they'll see some full court pressure here, and to see if they can maybe pass the ball through it is what the Miners really need to do instead of trying to put their head down and dribble through it. Taking care of the ball is the biggest thing. Turnovers have plagued the Miners so far this year, and the Grizzlies come to play. They're very well coached, and they're going to be aggressive, probably bring a man defense most of the game.
Out in the middle of the floor, the captains are taking their positions. They're talking to the officials. Jacob Keys out on the floor for the Grizzlies, as well as number 13, Colin Lee. We talked about Colin earlier.
Yeah, our officials tonight are Gilbert Correa and Stan Richards. A couple of veteran officials, been in this league a long time.
So we're just about ready to get this underway.
Well, you excited, Paul? I'm ready.
I certainly am. We've seen enough NU basketball over the years that some of the teams have been really quite excellent. This year, like you said, a little bit of a disappointment, but a game here and a game there, a point here and a point there.
Exactly.
They could be right up there with Granite Bay.
Absolutely. They've been in several games. They've been blown out once, well, twice, but other than that, they had some games that could have gone either way.
So they will announce the starting lineups now.
The voice of Newell Humphrey.
Features the visiting Grizzlies from Granite Bay High School and your Nevada Union Miners. Will you please rise? We move your caps.
So we will have our national anthem as we all rise.
Sarah Saturnino, Ruth
And listen to Sarah Saturnino with her rendition.
our national anthem.
nice rendition tonight, the national anthem here in Ali Gymnasium.
Thank you very much, Molly, Sarah, Ruth, and Morgan.
We'll wait for the starting lineups.
The starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visiting Grizzlies from Granite Bay High School. Number 14, Kyle Howard.
Howarth, number 14, senior forward.
Jacob Keys.
Jacob Keys, their star performer. He's a senior.
Nathan Brewington.
Nathan Brewington, number 32.
Duncan.
And that is Duncan, also a top scorer. And rounding out the starting lineup is Jonathan Davis. He is also a senior forward. All seniors and one junior, the only junior being Burlington.
Not a lot of size with the Miners either. Tallest player is Robert Bill, who's not a starter, junior at 6'6". And then next closest 6'4", and then it's they go small from there.
Now for the Miners,
6'1" sophomore, number 24,
Ian Davis, the sophomore guard. We'll see him with most of the ball handling duties tonight.
6'3", senior, number 23, Max Talbert.
Number 23, Max Talbert. Scott talked about him earlier. Some muscle in the lineup. There's Chris Porter, 13 points a game. Number 12, the senior guard. And Cody Wilcox, the senior center.
6'4", senior, number 13.
And rounding it out,
Head coach for the Miners in his fifth
I believe it was
Colin Lee.
Colin Lee. Yes,
Yeah,
that was Colin Lee. We're down here on the floor. Sometimes we got people to look over, so if we pause, forgive us. But we're ready to start this hootenanny here.
Full house.
Tonight's official,
Up to Fire Marshal doesn't come tonight.
Richards and Bill Correa.
Miners looking a little fidgety on the main floor here, waiting for anticipation of this game. This would be a big feather in their hat if they could knock off this Granite Bay team tonight. In my estimation, Scott, if they're going to win this game, they've just got to keep it close and try to steal it at the end.
Yep, control the turnovers. They have some size. I'd like to see them try to work it inside, get a little inside-out game going here.
Albert will jump the ball. That'll be Robert Duncan jumping against Talbot center court. And she starts. Granite Bay will bring it up the court. Jacob Keys holding on to the ball, will cut through the corner. Out in front, that's Haworth.
Miners opening in a zone defense.
Working the weave around, looking for the close shot and scoring. That's number 45, that's Jonathan Davis. Full court press. Easily broken by the Miners as they come up court. Lee being hounded, man-to-man defense. And there's the first whistle of the game, and it'll be a push-off. And that's Chris Porter pushing off as he got the ball.
I think Chris Porter stepped out of bounds is what his call was there, because he didn't go to the desk there to record a foul.
Duncan off court, risky cross-court path. And now another, that's a foul.
That there's a foul.
That's Talbot trying to make his presence known early, and Talbot getting a quick and kind of ugly foul.
Yeah, we don't need Max getting in foul trouble here.
Long outside shot, three ball, and that is the first three of the night. That's Robert Duncan. So the Miners yet to score, down 5-0 early here. Talbot out in front. moving the offense. And again, now it's a minor turnover. Quick pass inside. Talbot not able to give it up to anybody.
That was a set play, alley-oop for Talbot.
On the basket, another three-point shot off the back rim. Talbot tips it out, and the Miners will go on the attack. Davis out in front.
There we go.
Inside, and that's what we want to see.
Yes, sir.
The Miners need Cody Wilcox inside there, using his big body.
Big mismatch right there. They don't have anyone that can match up to Cody. He just needs to post up all night long and give him a look.
Shooting two. Cody will get his first one, first point of the night for the Miners. Coming in the ball game now, Alex Ward. And Cody's 2 for 2.
That's a nice start for Cody there. Coach Latimer pacing already, barking out orders over there for the Miners.
Grizzlies out in front. Looking for something underneath, not finding much. Ball back across court. Thought about the long shot. Didn't. There's the shot that the Miners wanted to take, and it is in and out. Miners will go back on the attack.
Rebound by Chris Porter there.
And as fast as that happens, we have a foul. This will be against Duncan.
His first personal. Ian Davis back in for the Miners, replacing Porter.
Colin Lee inbound the ball. Man-to-man defense is working against the Miners as they fight off the inbounds pass.
Granite Bay traveled there, but got away with it. Oh,
Three ball no good. Back out front. And cleared by the Miners. Two errant shots there. Both by Jonathan Davis. Nothing happening now. Trying to work back inside. Cody's going to work with what worked before. That's not going to happen. And again, he gets the foul. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He was going to go over his head or something in that first shot, Scott.
I don't know what he was thinking there either. I don't know if we can get a replay of that, but that's not the shot we want Cody shooting there.
That's the kind of shot that will make the coach bite his nails, but he will go to the line. Only 2 points of the game is his at the line, and he misses his first.
In the game for Granite Bay,
Cookie Arai coming in for Granite Bay now, number 55. Going to put him on Cody Wilcox, I'm sure.
Wilcox with all three of the Miners' points so far. Miners got three. Granite Bay got 5. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter here.
Duncan throws the ball off the legs of Keys. Managed to rally it up, but the Miners will take over on the turnover and then immediately turn it back over. Keys out in front looking for something inside, finds nothing. Quickly back outside to Lawson. To Keys, back inside and under the basket, he's fouled. Good playmaking for the Grizzlies, but unable to execute, but will go to the line.
Chris Porter picking up that foul.
Robert Duncan on the line gets his first. 6'3" senior. And his second. 7-3 ball game here. Miners down early. Colin Lee out in front looks for something. Max Talbot, who has turned over the ball twice now, having trouble with handling duties. Inside, quick pass, and that is Howarth, and that will come to the timeout.
Yeah, the Miner defense not talking there. Man wide open, standing underneath the basket. Got to have some communication going on.
And if you can see Dale Latimer right now, the coach for the Miners, he's got his hand in his pockets, but the words coming out of his mouth, I'm sure expresses frustration.
Well, you know, Miners are down by 6. They're really in this game. It's 4:24 left in the first quarter. They're playing well. They're getting down the floor. They're not succumbing to the pressure, full court pressure that the Grizzlies are putting on them. But, you know, the zone seems to be working on defense in the half-court set. But
tonight we have Paul Brown, and we, of course, we have my good friend here. This is Scott.
Yeah, nice to be working with you,
Nice
Paul.
to be working
First
with
time
you too,
together
Scott.
here. Okay, Miners back inbounding the ball.
I was waiting for you to introduce yourself there, Scott. Scott Spencer. Long shot outside, quickly put back up. Wilcox getting the ball in the basket. Biggest man in the basket scores. Cody Wilcox doing all the job tonight for the Miners. Miners now in a trapping defense. Looks inside. Quick basket by number 55. It's Ari working the baseline and finding some room. Ari will go to the line. Just about the time the Miners come out with some energy. A quick basket and a foul.
They're not getting back on defense. I mean, it took them a while to get the ball over half court, and they still had numbers down at the other end of the floor. So Miners need to get their tails down there. They're making it too easy for Granite Bay.
Ari going to the line, completing the three-point job. Up the court, Ian Davis. Looking to the side, quick long shot, no good. That was Porter. And another foul. Well, the Miners on their heels, Scott. They're in that zone defense, but they're moving backwards. They're not attacking the ball. They're not playing good D.
No, they're not playing any defense as far as I can tell. It's Ian Davis picking up that foul. You know, you got to stop that dribble out at the top of the key. You can't let him dribble all the way to the basket through 4 defenders. That's not going to work.
And what else you can't do is you can't let this Grizzly team get too far out in front. Number 30 on the line, Jacob Keys. And he gets his second.
Yeah, that rolled out on him there. He got one of the two there. Full house, hard to see tonight.
It is. We got the Rooters here standing on the floor in front of us here off to the right corner. But we've got Gil Dominguez in the truck with the monitor. We got that long shot, a desperately needed 3 by the Miners, not there. But Cody back to Riley up the ball. One more shot, and we will get a foul.
Well, that's that inside-out game that I'd like to see more of, because the defense for Granite Bay had collapsed down in there, and boy, left their best scorer on the team, Colin Lee, wide open at the top.
We'll see Chris Porter now shoot 2. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. And the Miners score their 6th point. Down 13-6. Up and another one.
I like to see Chris making his free throws. That's a good sign.
Well, the Miners are 4 for 5 from the line, and that's represents the majority of their scoring right now. Grizzlies out in front on the attack. Took a look, long ball. He traveled. That was number 33 for the Grizzlies. That's Duncan. Duncan was thinking about the shot, but his feet were doing the thinking and not his hands.
He had some happy feet there, but he didn't think he traveled either. He's quick.
And almost stole out of bounds. Porter, Colin Lee will inbound the ball.
Well, Robert Duncan, he's a pretty athletic young man.
Got 5 seconds.
Finish.
Quick
Oh,
ball.
nice dish.
Inside Talbot trying to find some room inside. You can see he wants to shoot, not finding any room inside, and the long ball, 3 ball. Chris Porter trims the lead now to only 3 points. Grizzlies back on the attack, weaving out in front. Long shot on the way, no good. Cody Wilcox rallying up the rebound, and down the floor come the Miners. Porter, Alex Ward Ward loses the ball.
Well, the foul on Granite Bay there. Somebody threw an elbow. I didn't see it. It's a minor ball, though. It's nice to see Chris Porter showing up here tonight. He's having a nice game so far, and the Miners really need that. It looks like I'm looking at Cody Wilcox, and he is kind of huffing and puffing so far here.
A long ball outside. That's no good off the rim. That's not the shot they want Cody shooting. Cody not posting up and playing on the perimeter. Grizzlies, that's number 4 for the Grizzlies. And we don't have a number 4 on the team, on our roster, so he'll be our mystery man tonight.
Well, another turnover. Grizzlies leading in turnovers in this game.
Miners looking inside. Fake step in traffic. That's Chris Porter, no good. Underneath the ball and inching the ball in.
You got to take the baseline away.
Jacob Keys finding some room in that baseline.
Talbot's got to get down one more step, and he couldn't have gotten that lane to the basket.
That's Colin Lee, a long jump shot, fall away, good. That's what Lee needs to do. He doesn't need to think, he needs to just shoot.
Shooter shoot.
The shooter shoots, and it comes from the subconscious. Just go up and do what you do. Putting that one in the hole. Lee brings us back to a 3-point game. Now on the perimeter, the Grizzlies off the basket. Cody Wilcox rallying up the rebound, and they'll look for a shot here. 30 seconds left in the quarter.
We need to get Cody down inside. I don't know why he's standing around up here. He's really not even in the game right now.
Like you said, he looks like he's trying to catch his breath, too. Lee out in front. This is Ian, and Ian Davis is bailed out with a meaningless foul as he goes through the lane. He wasn't going to get a very good shot off, but he will get the foul and go to the line for 2.
Ian Davis at the line.
I didn't want to jinx him, but Ian Davis is one of the better free throw shooters for the Miners.
As that ball barely makes the front of the rim.
Yeah. He'll make up for it right here, I bet. I think the Miners are tired, though. They're leaving it on the floor.
And 0 for 2, Davis not able to convert. They'll push the ball up the court with 5 seconds left. Long ball, no good. Cody Wilcox, another rebound for him. You got to hand it to Cody. He is definitely doing the job on the boards, especially offensively. So that's the quarter. Good friend Scott Spencer here, along here, Paul Brown. You've seen the first quarter of play here, and the NU Miners trail the Granite Bay Grizzlies 12-15.
Yeah, it's Miners right in this game. Cody Wilcox, leading scorer right now with 5 points. All of those either a free throw where he's fouled down in the paint or a putback down in the paint. And so I hope Coach Latimer's making that adjustment to get him down inside. It's I like that inside-out game, and that's the only way you're going to get Colin open for the good look from the 3. But all in all, the Miners playing well. They handled the pressure, and the zone D seems to be working. Granite Bay only getting to put up long balls there, and they're not falling for them here in the first quarter too often, and Miners getting those rebounds, and so Miners in this game.
You know, you also have to attribute the fact that they're close is that Granite Bay has turned the ball over so many times.
Yeah.
They're getting the benefit of some very poor ball handling and some errant passes. Both teams seem to have fouled quite a bit, Scott, and that will take its toll as this game late in the second half. So,
yeah, but Miners with 4 fouls and Granite Bay with 5.
Inbounding the ball, Colin Lee will look inside. Ian Davis. Now over to Chris Porter. Lee stuck and has to go with a very long pass. Talbot finds himself underneath in the key. Will get a quick shot, no good. And the Grizzlies will come on to the attack. Duncan out in front. The weave. Now looking for some room inside. Like you said, Scott, the defense
Another turnover.
is working.
Zone D is working. The only thing I'd like to see the Miners do is start talking a little more on defense. Too many Granite Bay players sneaking in behind them.
Well, there's a sneak inside by the Miners, and that's a score. Chris Porter with a left hand, nice turnaround. And Miners now will go with a 3/4 court press, which is quickly broken. The long ball outside, no good. Hustling for the rebound out there was Colin Lee, and it will go to the Miners. 1 point ball game here. 6 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter.
No lazy passes. Good ball movement.
Working around, that's long 3 ball. And Big Max Talbot, gives the Miners their first lead of the game.
Feeling a momentum swing here right now.
Well, they're not hitting the basket, and the Grizzlies are just cold as ice. Another ball goes off, and it looks like it'll be another turnover. Not able to find the basket at all. The Grizzlies haven't scored in their last 4 trips down the court, and the Miners are taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, the coach tried to give a couple of his starters a rest there at the start of the second, and he got them up off the bench pretty quick.
Ian Davis, Porter.
Come on, give him a post.
Long ball out in front. Good defense by the Grizzlies. Not much underneath the basket for offensive boards, though.
You know, Cody Wilcox has got to use that great big body of his. He's just standing upright, and he's not getting any seal on a much smaller defender there, and so they can't get the ball to him.
You know, Scott, to Cody's defense, though, he was the only one under that basket. The lone white jersey and 3 black jerseys around him. So
yeah,
they're going to have a little bit of help. The guards are going to have to crash those boards a little better, get that offensive board. So we got a little break here. Jason Sitrud here, the coach for the Granite Bay Grizzlies, calls a timeout. It'll be the first of his second half. I think he sees that his team is playing down to the Miners. He's not playing the kind of high-energy ball that he's used to seeing. This, you got to remember, Scott, Granite Bay, this is on the top of the SFL standings, and they just had a big emotional win over Wood Creek, and maybe we're seeing a little of the residual.
Well, it's maybe they showed up taking the Miners for granted here, but it's tough to play the Miners at home, especially when the house is full.
So back on the attack, the Grizzlies still playing with the ball outside. The Miners would love to have him shoot those 3-point shots. Now working his way under the basket. Smallest player on the floor, that's number 32, Nathan Burlington. And Burlington fighting the baseline and then finding his own rebound will get to the line.
He foul on Cody Wilcox. Oh, I take that back. Ian Davis, that's his second now.
So Burlington will look on for 2, gets his first. And his second. He's off the front of the rim, and the Miners manage to rebound. Will come up the court, up by a point. Lee shouting out orders. Front to Davis. Now looking to the corner. Coming out to the point also now is Cody Wilcox. Not much activity going on here. There's no energy. They're all standing around, Scott.
Yes, they are.
Finally, Davis drives the lane. Makes a haphazard shot with his left hand. No good. And that kind of offense will get you a loss. That's a fact. Grizzlies now driving the basket. Good defense now being stripped away. Davis getting his hand in there. Results in a turnover. That's the shot out there. They're daring Lee and Porter to take.
Traveling on Chris Porter there.
Porter turning over the ball and now will come out of the game. Porter going to take a breather. In the game now, number 31, Garrett Strom.
Little Stromy in the game.
Yes. He is a junior, and he'll play guard for the Miners. Quick basket up, no good. Gives the Miners a chance to set back up again. Grizzlies think about the outside shot, say no. Works his way inside. Quick basket there. That was number 33, Robert Duncan. Duncan doing a lot of the scoring tonight.
Got to ask yourself, in a zone defense like that, how are they driving to the basket?
Yeah, I'll tell you, you don't move your feet on defense, they will get by you, whatever the defense it is.
Exactly. Into Wilcox.
Wilcox with a turnaround. That's good. The big man needs to quit falling away, though, and go to the basket, get the foul to go with it.
Made an easy shot hard, didn't he?
Found that baseline now. It'll be out of the bounds on the Miners.
Looks like a one-on-one situation. Miners 17 foul.
So there will be a free throw here. That'll be Burlington to the line, Nathan Burlington. It's his first. That ties the score at 19. Burlington going to wear the basketball out, waiting for a second shot to go up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Wilcox will rally that up. And here come the Miners. Colin Lee with the ball. Quick dish off. Lee wants to play out front. And that will go inbounding by the Miners. Lee, looking underneath, was thinking Max Talbot was open, but the ball never got there. They'll set up for the inbounds play.
Let's see if Coach Latimer drew up something to the bigs.
Oh, they did, but they just couldn't execute. Cody Wilcox with the drop step out. I'm not sure if he was going to shoot the ball when he got it, but that was the inbounds play. Lee once again will inbound the ball. 3:33 here left in the second quarter. Quick up, bounces around, no good, and it looks like it will go to Granite Bay. Off of Alex Ward under the basket.
Colin Lee with only 2 points so far and nearing the end of the second quarter. Got to get him in there scoring.
Really unusual. Colin is a 17.6 points per game player. We need to see some production out of him, Scott, if we're going to see a win by the Miners tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's he's only put up 3-4 shots so far. One of those going down. That last one almost went in for him, but we need to see. And Colin's the kind of player can go for 25 too.
Well, what we're not seeing is we're not seeing a lot of movement. We said it earlier. But if Lee's going to get that many points, he's got to work to get his shots. He's got to work without the ball. He's got to find himself a way to get open and put himself in a position to make a good quality shot. We know he's a great jump shooter. He just got to find the ball in the right position. So let's see if Coach Latimer addresses that in the huddle here.
The Grizzlies have done their scouting. They know who they really got to cover, so they got their best defender in either Duncan or Burlington, and they're just right up on him. Cullen's not getting too many good looks, but that's where that inside-out game will come into play. Cody Wilcox probably has at least 10 defensive boards here so far in this game. It's not even halftime.
Howarth will inbound the ball to Keys. Keys brings it up the court, still in the zone defense. The Miners shutting down the play, not letting them go inside. Outside, that's Howarth, almost an errant pass. Duncan. There finally the three-point shot, Burlington. And he will dump the three to put Granite Bay ahead again. Davis now over to Porter. Porter finding nothing, back out front to Davis. There's Lee. There's the shot right there.
Pass.
And not able to convert, and it'll be a jump ball. I think Cody Wilcox was surprised by that pass.
Well, he has nice soft hands for catching the ball, but he needs to finish like a big man.
Down the court quickly, we're going to see a baseline move now. Burlington, no good. Still under the basket. And the shot is good underneath the basket. That's Jonathan Davis. So just like that, 5-point lead now by the Grizzlies. Miners with a scoring drought need to find something to happen offensively. Davis out in front, looking for Talbert. Talbert. And they'll try it again. Davis has no cutters, no place to go. Finally, there's Lee, scores under the basket. First good give and go we've seen, Scott.
That was a real nice pass by Ian Davis there. Young man, as a sophomore, sees the floor. Real nice pass, but also a real nice cut by Collin. We need to see some more movement.
So the Grizzlies back on the attack out in front. That's the shot right there they want him to take. Doesn't take it. And there's a travel. That's what the zone defense will do. It'll make you think twice, and then you'll move your feet and you'll have it traveling before you know it. Miners inbounding the ball. And again, now there's a timeout. 1:22 left. I guess this is a timeout, Scott, by the Grizzlies.
I'm not sure who called that there, but I think you're probably right, because Coach Latimer went looking for his board to draw something up once he realized what was going on.
Well, with 1:22 left, I'm not sure why he chose this time to take a timeout, but they will talk it over on the floor. Coach Latimer is having words, and he's telling Ian Davis that he's got to look under the basket. You can see he's very animated.
Coach Latimer.
You can see 9-9 here in the second quarter. I think this is surprising a lot of the players on this Granite Bay team. They may have thought they were going to get a walk tonight.
Well, they very well could have. Turnovers are plaguing Granite Bay so far.
So Davis will take out the ball, looking for the corner.
Need some movement.
Granite Bay now in the zone. And like NU is looking to force that long outside low percentage shot. Now to the corner, back out in front. Porter not going to take it. Looking inside for Talbert, not there. And there's the inside move finally, but it's Davis. And he will get the roll. The smallest player on the floor with his feet found himself some room and got the basket. Now just about created a turnover out in front. driving. And that's Burlington. Burlington is very quick on his feet. Finds his way in the little corners and manages to finish. So holding on the ball now, Lee will let the clock run down 24 seconds. 20 seconds on the shot clock, maybe a 2-second differential. They'll wait for one good quality shot here. Miners down by 3 before the half.
Trap.
There it is right there. There's the shot they wanted. And it goes. 3-point shot for the Miners to bring it to a tie game, 26 all. Burlington shoots one just as the buzzer goes off. And we've got a tie ball game.
Wow.
Just as we thought.
That's a crowd pleaser right there. Chris Porter showing up tonight. That's really nice to see. That's good for the Miners there. 26-26 at the end of 2. Miners in this game.
Not only in it, but they've got their heads high as they walk off the court. They know how big a shot that was, right at the buzzer.
Well, we homecoming here tonight, and they're busily setting up the floor for the announcements of all the nominees and kings and queens.
There's our line score. So what NU couldn't accomplish in the first quarter, Scott, they made up nicely in the second.
Yeah, 14 points for NU, only 11 for Granite Bay. That was a nice quarter for the Miners. Most of it happening in the final minute, 30 seconds there for the Miners. But zone defense working well. Need to get these boys rested up and hydrated and come back out and finish this one.
You know, early in the game, it was Cody Wilcox, and we watched them going down low, and Cody managed to get the first 5 points of the game. Also, we'd have to note that the Miners are shooting their free throws very well tonight. Only missing 1 free throw so far. I believe they've got 7 points on free throws. I beg your pardon, they have missed 3 free throws so far.
Yeah, and Chris Porter with 10 points, the leading scorer so far, and he's one guy that the Miners, when Chris is playing good, the Miners play well.
So with all that said, you are watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Miner basketball on the Touchdown Production Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And of course, we'd like to also mention, as we watch the homecoming crowd and announcements of the homecoming king and queen, that we're also being sponsored by Spencer Construction. Now is the time for home improvements and build that kitchen, bathroom, or room addition you've always dreamed of. You know, dollar for dollar, room additions and remodels are your best bet for home improvement and home equity. And at Spencer Construction, you'll find the Spencer team of dedicated craftsmen ready to complete your project on time and on budget. They're homeowner's choice for over 25 years and have experience in this industry. That is Scott Spencer Construction, proud supporter of NU basketball.
And we have all the princesses coming in with their escort, and most of them being escorted along with their father. Looking real nice tonight. Homecoming coming a little early this year. It's usually at the last home game of the season. Wish we had a roster for the princesses coming in here.
As we can see, the beautiful crowd. I always like to see these gentlemen with their boutonniere and the women with their corsages. These are big moments for these kids. They'll remember them all their life.
Yeah, it's nice to see kids all dressed up like this.
You know, Scott, I was going to be a homecoming king once, except for one thing.
Nobody voted for you?
I was ugly.
Yeah, I never had to worry about that job.
Another candidate coming down. I'm sorry we don't have the names.
Cody likes to play basketball. Now, last but not least, Senior Prince Taylor Hansen and Senior Princess Rachel Webb.
This is Rachel Webb and Taylor Henson.
They're being escorted by Rachel's father, Darryl Webb. Rachel loves shopping and the smell of rain. Her ideal date is dinner at a fun restaurant, and she dreams of becoming a second-grade teacher. Taylor enjoys alpine skiing, playing guitar, and writing songs. His biggest dream is to one day have the time and skills to help those in need. And now, Sky King, our ASB president, and Elena Wallace, our senior class vice president, will crown the court.
And here is the president and vice president. And they will come to center stage and they will crown the court.
First up, freshman princess Ella Corbett and freshman prince Parker Rose.
And next up, our sophomore court. Prince Gabe Saturnino and Princess Sophie Lake.
Very proud moment.
And now they will crown our juniors.
Now they're going to crown the junior princess.
Prince Samuel Robert, Princess Lucy Stewart.
Crowning the senior prince now. First name's Cody. Well, second runner-up, excuse me there. And now the second runner-up, Princess. And the moment we've all been waiting for.
And now the first runner-up for our senior prince is Trey Herbert.
Oh, first runner-up. Yeah, I guess we know who the king is this year. And I guess now we know who the queen is. I wish I knew these students' names.
And now our 2011 homecoming king, Taylor Hansen.
Taylor Hansen is the homecoming king for 2011. And being crowned.
And our 2011 homecoming queen, Rachel Webb.
And Rachel Webb.
Rachel Webb, the homecoming queen this year. Proud mama for both students and also their parents.
And with that, I'd like to say that this is the Touchdown Productions Sports Network. There's a great picture. We'll be right back.
And as they exit, let's hear it for Ellen.
We got 5 minutes and 21 seconds.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printer ink to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cabros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Living in Nevada County means living with trees. Hi, my name is John Pay. Our family has had property on Banner Mountain for the last 60 years. For the last 15 years, our property has been taken care of by Amancio Gutierrez. I highly recommend Amancio if you have trees that need climbing, if you have brush that needs clearing, if you have a fire danger, 305-0012. Thank you.
And also brought to you tonight by Cinto Graziano. Tax time is here again. Make sure your people are Cinto Graziano. Cinto Graziano are as close as a phone call away and can handle any tax situation. You can trust Cinto Graziano because they are the CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one, specializing in tax preparation and making your business grow. So don't let tax season make you sweat. Have your people fix it. It's Cinto Graziano, where they have an eye for your future.
And here's a quick walk around the league, Scott. Once again, we saw this before, the SFL boys standing, Granite Bay, followed by Wood Creek Del Oro. There's the Nevada Union Miners, 2-4-0, 9-11 overall. They're coming off a big win. And here, directly behind them, We'll see the SF girls standings.
The girls standings, we got Del Oro with the perfect record so far, 7-0. Wood Creek 4-2, and our Lady Miners 4-2, tied for second in there, followed by Rockland with a 4-3 record, and Granite Bay and Roseville. Roseville's yet to get a win.
And the PVL boys, we have Center at 6-0-0, 17 wins. They're obviously the big juggernaut out in front. Colfax follows. Colfax has been very impressive this year. Of course, we watched them win the Kendall, and they are 4-2 with 16 wins. And I would like to see that game between Center and Colfax. Foothill, Placer, Bear River, and then Lincoln follow behind. We talked about Bear River earlier. Bear River right on the bubble to make it into the playoffs. 17 in the power rankings. So we'll follow that along.
And this is an exciting one here. Both Colfax and Bear River are ranked number 1 and number 2 in the standings there. And both will be going to the playoffs, barring some unforeseen disaster. But then followed by Center with a 3-4 record, Placer 2-3, and then Foothill and Lincoln rounding out the bottom there. But Colfax and Bear River is going to be an exciting game when the two girls match up.
Then we have the boys' power rankings. We talked about this earlier also. NU, they need to win tonight, and they need to continue to win, and then they need to go home and win, and then they need to win some more. And they still have a chance. It's not mathematically out of the question, but I'll tell you, Scott, they need a lot of help.
Well, a win here tonight would be nice for them and put them on the way. And then the power ranking for the girls here is you see Nevada Union having a pretty nice season, ranked number 14, Placer 12, but there's Colfax and Bear River 1 and 2 in Division 4. Forest Lake, yeah, they got a little work to do, but they can make the playoffs also, ranked number 18.
So there's the buzzer. We got 57 seconds before this game starts again. Coming out in the second half, Scott, what do you think? What do you think we need to see? Oh, I beg your pardon. First of all, here's our next telecast. That'll be the Placer Lady Hillman versus the Bear River Lady Bruins.
That's tomorrow night, I think.
That is tomorrow night. That'll be with Marty Mortensen, and he will follow that game. I might just show up there myself. You never know.
Well, it's, we're getting ready to start the third here, and Miners coming onto the floor. Tied game 26-26. Who would have thunk? Miners playing very well. It's also been a very, very long halftime with homecoming going on, over 20 minutes and a half. And so these players have been sitting around quite a while, so we'll see who can come out and jump on top right away.
Porter will inbound the ball. Cullen Lee on the floor. And the Miners will come out with their same starters that they started the game with. Porter. Now we're looking for Lee. Lee off the backside rim on his first shot of the second half.
That was a good shot. He had to take it. Just
absolutely.
Didn't fall.
Still in the zone. The Miners letting him float right through the zone. Fortunately, they missed the shot. That was Duncan. Ian Davis.
They're running that 2-1-2 zone, and they got Ian Davis in the center, and I just don't understand how the Granite Bay Grizzlies can penetrate so deep into that zone.
I'm also not so sure why Cody Wilcox is playing on a post position out in the top of the key. They need his power underneath the basket. Wilcox feeds underneath. There's Talbot. Talbot misses the shot underneath.
Well, that was a nice play.
It was a very good play. Very patient on the part of the Miners as they go now into defense. Quick shot now. And rallied up by Lee. Lee will bring the ball up. They can only hope for a shot as good as they had last possession. Cross-court pass, quick inside, and that one finally falls. Cody Wilcox finds the shot he likes, manages to get it to fall.
That was a very nicely ran play. Patience.
I believe that's a double dribble. It is. Yes. A quick pass into Ferner, and he stops and then starts his dribble.
Traditionally, Coach Latimer makes some real nice adjustments during halftime, and traditionally the Miners come out pretty strong. I like what I see so far.
Third quarter is a very important time. Beginning of the third quarter can make or break a whole game. Down the middle, and with an excellent pass, Cody Wilcox And even though Colin Nee isn't scoring the ball, he's making some excellent passes. Long downtown shot, no good, but rebound quickly put back. That was Davis underneath. Jonathan Davis finding position. Well, the Miners will start again. Long ball from the outside. 3 points! Cody Wilcox, what were we saying about him being outside? We'll leave him alone if he's going to shoot the facial three. And underneath, he does get a foul. A lot of people in the stadium thought he got a block, but no, it was a body shot. And Cody will get his second foul.
Yeah, second personal for Cody.
On the line, Davis will shoot a couple, and he gets his first.
Yeah, down inside in the paint, position is everything on defense. If you're a little out of position, you're going to pick up those ticky-tack fouls.
Davis gets a couple from the line. Miners up 33-30. Halfway through the third quarter. Cross-court pass to Lee. Lee is not going to sucker for the long ball. Now he will. And off the back rim, no good. Lee was shooting from the NBA three-point line.
Stop the dribble. Sorry about that, Paul. Couldn't help myself.
That's okay. You see it, you call it. But inside, speaking of seeing and calling it, that was Jonathan Davis. Davis, the most active player right now for the Grizzlies. In the corner now across the court. Thinking about the three, not going to happen, and a bad pass as the Grizzlies push the ball inside. Well executed, fast break, and the Grizzlies take the lead 34-33. That was Nathan Burlington finishing off the 3-on-2. Good pass underneath, that's a for sure, and he'll get a foul. Cody Wilcox finding himself in good position with good hands. Like you said, he's got excellent soft hands. Was able to finish that time strongly.
Well, I'm glad to see him going to him down inside here in the second half.
And then Jonathan Davis, number 45, with a ticky-tacky foul.
Out of position. Yeah, Cody Wilcox with...
and right back down the court, Burlington comes down the court.
11 points for Cody to start the second here.
Nathan Burlington on the line now comes right down the court, and speaking of ticky-tacky fouls, Cody Wilcox has to come off the court now, picking up his third foul.
Yeah.
That'll kill you.
Well, they still got Talbot. They just might even be time for a timeout. Try to draw something up where Talbot's taking over Cody's role down there.
Burlington converts the free throw and pushing the ball in. Davis now. Davis handling the ball well for a sophomore. Good leader. Good ball handling skills. Back out in front. Porter throws the ball and looks like we'll have a push. First foul on Burlington tonight. 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Thanks for joining us tonight. Paul Brown, along with Scott Spencer, enjoying excellent NU basketball. Boys, battle of the top teams tonight here. Long ball on the outside. Calvert going back up strongly. That's what we need Big Max to do. Getting the offensive rebound, putting it back in. Grizzlies trying to set something up. Inside, long time in the key, no good. And Davis will go out to Porter. Miners on the attack. Porter stopped early. Davis now penetrating, finds the outside shot. Long ball, in and out. And driving down the lane, errant shot. Game has picked up speed now, both teams. And there will be a foul under the basket.
call that on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Coming back in the game for the Miners.
Trevor Gandel into the game for NU. First time to see some action tonight.
Gandel, number 11. And there's Porter looking to inbound. Coming out to Gandel, and then over to Talbot. Looking for the long ball. There's Porter. Long shot! We've been waiting for that one. You knew it was coming. 3 ball. That was Colin Lee. And quickly back down the court. Robert Duncan retaliates with his own two from underneath the basket. Back and forth game, 2-point game. Miners up by 2 against these league-leading Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies blew the Miners out over 30.
Big ball, and Max Talbot, he's a-feeling it. He's a-feeling it. He came back down the court and did a little dance as he came down after that big long ball. Gives them now.
That'll get the crowd into the game. Max with 8 points now.
And quickly, as we say that, the Miners pick up a foul.
41-39, 2 minutes left here in the third.
I believe that foul is going to be on Talbot, number 23. Still only the second team foul by the Miners. Colin Lee will come out and take a breather.
Coach Latimer doing a lot of subbing early into the third here, trying to keep his players fresh.
And now's a good time with 2 minutes left in the quarter to take out your starters. Give them the break of the quarter as well as the 2 minutes before. Long ball out, 3 ball. That was an easy and open shot by the mystery man number 4. Davis looking for something in the corner, nothing there. Talbot, who's got the hot hand, goes up and it's swatted back at him. Quickly back down the court. Grizzlies with 2 shots under the basket, can't convert. Miners dodge one there.
Grizzlies got a lid on the basket here. Don't get lazy with the passing.
And they did just that, turning the ball over, pushing the ball up the court, the Grizzlies, and all the way down the court, this time finishing Robert Duncan.
Oh, that's hard to watch. You got to make him stop his dribble clear at the top of the key. You can't let him just have an open lane straight to the basket when you got 2 defenders standing there.
So at the top of the court, quick foul in Davis. And Davis is going to take a breather. He is visibly winded, so coming in is number 20 for the Miners. That's Capella.
Yeah, Ian needed a break there.
Capella will inbound the ball. And a travel call immediately.
I didn't see that. It looked like a good jump stop to me. That's tough there.
Trevor Gundell being called for at 56 seconds. It wouldn't surprise me that Granite Bay takes the full time off the clock before the quarter. Patiently looking inside.
Coach Latimer's gone very deep into his bench here.
To the side, there's the 3 ball. Off the back rim and rebounded by NU. They will take it out of bounds after Burlington stepped out of bounds. Looking to inbound the ball someplace. He better get it in quick. Forces the pass and it results in a turnover. So this is the problem with subs. You put the subs in right before the half and you got to expect they're coming off the bench.
Miner fans not happy with that call there. Well, you know, The subs, here they are in an important game, and that's why they got to practice hard, because you just never know when you're going to be put into this game and you're, called upon. Colin Lee coming back in here.
Lee not getting much of a break.
No, but coach needs someone to get the ball up the floor here.
You also need somebody to inbound the ball, giving up 2 points because of a bad inbounds play. 29 seconds, now being trapped, and it will be still NU ball.
Corpella picked up his dribble in what I call no man's zone, just over the half-court line there. You can't go backwards, you can't go out of bounds, and then he's trapped.
You have to wait for your teammates to show up in order to pass the ball. So they will look for a shot, 22 seconds left in the quarter.
Need to find a little patience here, work for the last shot, get the ball to the veteran.
Here it is inside. I'll tell you, Cody Wilcox was all by himself. And they now will try to inbound the ball one more time. There it is. Talbot will be fouled. That'll be the 15th foul.
Second personal.
5 team fouls for the Grizzlies, 4 for the Miners.
Looking for something here, getting on the inbounds pass.
Give them some movement.
And they're going to turn the ball over.
Get there.
It's going to cost them a basket if they don't watch it, and it does. 48-44.
That'll make a coach blow a gasket.
Absolutely true, and you can see Coach Latimer over there with his hands over his eyes.
Yeah.
So well executed up until the last 2 minutes of this quarter.
Even the last minute there, Paul. Yeah, it's they went into the bench, and that was a risky move in such a tight game against the #1 team in the league.
Here's the line score. NU only getting 18 points.
Well, they're still very much in this game, but he's going to have to rely on his veteran senior horses here down the stretch. So we'll see if that little blow for them there towards the end of the third gives them what they need to finish hard. But the Grizzlies know they're in a fight here. You know they're going to come out and give 110%. But, real nice performance by the Miners tonight. It's got to just watch these turnovers, and let's get back to what was working in the beginning of the third, and that was pounding it into Talbot and Cody Wilcox.
But they've got to take care of that basketball.
Yep.
Too many needless turnovers, a couple of ticky-tacky fouls. We got Max Talbot and we have Cody Wilcox, both with 3 fouls. You can't lose either one of those 2 players if they're going to finish this off tonight.
Well, they're going to let Max sit a little bit longer here.
So bringing the ball in. Grizzlies looking for something. Zone defense. They're able to get partway into the key. Nothing there. Back out front. That's the shot they want. No good. And that'll actually go out of bounds. It'll be Miners' ball.
And the Miner Maniacs letting them know about that air ball.
Yeah, the only call they ever liked against their team was one from Publishers Clearinghouse. Underneath the basket, long ball, almost out of bounds. Long, understood.
Off-balance shot.
Great off-balance shot.
Well, Chris Porter's been quiet here in the third, but now it's time to step up.
Working the ball out in front. Miners staying in the zone defense.
No sense changing that. It's worked so far.
Billington underneath the basket and quick shot and then quick put back. No one blocked him out. Jacob Keys finding his way down the court. Davis.
Seems like a lot of the Miner players are taking a play off there.
Errant pass going. Unfortunately, we're being blocked out here. We only can see part of the court here from the floor. We're going to rely on our monitor and the expertise of Gil Dominguez to give us a shot when NU has the ball.
There they go again.
Whip down the court.
Cody may have just picked up his 4th foul here, too.
It'll be interesting to see if Coach Latimer takes him off the floor.
Yep.
That's his 4th personal.
Oh, you got to let him play. You got Talbot on the bench.
Keys on the line.
Talbot coming up.
That puts the Grizzlies up by 5. Taking a breather, Ian Davis will sit down. Granite Bay making some substitutions now. Coming off the floor will be Howarth, and in will come back Jonathan Davis. We saw Davis picking up the fouls early. Long pass down the court, a breakaway, and taken away. Beautiful job, stripped by Burlington. Everybody in the place thought it was an easy layup, and Burlington said no. Out in front now with the weave. Taking their time, looking for their play. Grizzly players looking at the clock. They want to work that 30-second clock, which is down to 3 now, and the outside shot, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Burlington, who reaches in. Colin Lee right there to get the rebound.
At least somebody's trying to rebound out there for the Miners. I don't know how long Coach Latimer can let Ian Davis sit on the bench there. He needs a ball handler. Ian has both the left and right hand, handles the ball well, makes good decisions.
He's going to be content now to let Colin Lee do the play. And there's Burlington. Burlington's been a pest all night. And a great block, but a foul was called. Chris Porter coming in. I thought he got all ball, and I think a lot of people in the stadium did too. But they will call him for a foul. He'll come over and talk to the coach.
Well, minor turnovers are just killing them here in the 4th.
Nathan Burlington will go to the line, and he'll get 2. Here's a replay. Let's see what we can see here. He goes to the basket. And, oh, yeah, he got him with the body. Pretty clear foul there.
The officials got that call right. I think that was a little frustrated after Chris Porter got picked here, just over half court.
Burlington will try for a second. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left. Miners down by 7 and now 8. Having problems getting the ball down the court.
Clear out and let Colin bring it up.
And they do just that. But right now, the most energy on the court is Burlington, Nathan Burlington for the Grizzlies. His defense and his ball hawking has changed the complexion of this game for the Miners, not letting them set up for anything. Long ball from out front. The 3 is no good off the back rim. And here come the Grizzlies. All the way down the court, they're going to pick up another foul. That was on Chris Porter.
Right now, the Miners are beating themselves.
The Miners have no energy on the floor. They've lost their legs, I think. Like you were saying earlier, they didn't get much time on the bench, and the bench team that did come in when they were on, the score was going backwards. So
yeah, that was a real momentum turner in the game right there. But You know, this is where winning teams win. You know, it's the one that wants it the most. You got to suck it up and play hard. There'll be time to rest after the game's over.
Coach Jason Fitzwood talking to his players there. There's your line score. Still plenty of time left, but then you need to find someone that can put the ball in the basket. They may have to start relying on the 3-ball.
Well, I mean, how did they start the third? Pounding it inside. And we're barely getting it over half court right now. Well, a lot of smiles on the Grizzlies' faces out there. They got a little swagger and confidence about them. They act like they want it pretty bad. Let's see if the Miners can show up for the last part of the fourth here.
I'd like to see in the in and out game some Cody Wilcox under the basket would work for me. Let's see if they decide to work that into their scheme of plays here as they come out. 5 minutes left in. On the line currently, Jacob Keys gets his first. Keys has had a solid game. The senior guard.
Jacob Keys for 2.
Lee, good ball handler, brings the ball up. Stops his dribble awfully early though, has to go into the top of the key. There's the shot that they're looking for, no good. And it will be off the Miners, the Grizzly ball. Colin Lee having a discussion with the referee. He thought it went off of a Grizzly, and quickly he is corrected.
Yeah, I've never seen a player argue and get the call changed.
In any sport.
Yeah.
Content to work the ball down, clock down. Burlington.
It's time for a timeout, Coach.
There's the shot.
Nice ball movement by the Grizzlies.
Down to 4 seconds,
there
and they turn the ball over, but quickly coming up with the rebound and down, scoring it. That was Porter. About the best possible result the Miners could ask for. Quick shot and 3.
Robert Duncan with a big 3, silenced the crowd.
11-point game.
You know, I'm not really sure why Ian Davis is still sitting on the bench either.
Basket is good by Alex.
Well, they are content to leave Alex Ward in the game. Alex will be on the line, number 32. Miners down by 9. They need both of these free throws. First one, it goes down. That's what they'll get. Quick shot and back out. Now the 3-ball in and out, but no defensive rebounds for the Miners.
Don't ball, Miners ball. Kind of a lucky break. I didn't see control of the ball there. It was really kind of ricocheting around, but Miners will take it.
Lee will bring the ball down to 3.5 minutes.
Got to come to him.
Talbot out in front. Ball handling is not his major skill.
No, that's for sure.
Lee going to look for a shot. He'll try for the 3-point shot.
Nice
Inside.
pass.
Good
Nice pass.
Good pass off. Back up and tipped in. That's Max. Big Max doing the job. Down to 6 points. The Grizzlies cannot sit on this lead. They need to continue to be aggressive, or the Miners will pick away at them. 2:41 left. Working to the side. Daring him to take the three-point shot. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and they get the drive. Jacob Key finding room inside, breaking the zone down. Able to score the easy basket inside. Long three ball off the back and rebounded by Granite Bay, who immediately takes the ball down, and that's Jacob Keys. May have just broke the back of the Miners with that layup.
Well, I said it a little while ago, the Miners are breaking their own back here. You know, they need to go down and get good shots. They went completely away from that inside-out game and trying to pound the ball into their bigs. And this has kind of been the story for the Miners this season, you know. They're in the game, and then they just let it get away.
Well, we got 2 minutes and 4 seconds left, and we'll take a timeout. Both teams now in the penalty situation. Miners with 8 fouls. Grizzlies with 7.
There'll be quite a few free throws that the Miners can crawl back into this and get it a little closer, but...
There's your line score, and then, like you were saying, the fourth quarter tells the story.
Yeah, 15 points for Granite Bay, 9 for NU. And I'm even surprised it's that close, but you know that's the story of the game here. It's not over for the Miners, and this is an important timeout right now for Coach Latimer to get his team settled down and get back to what's going to work for him here. And just coming down and pulling up a long three, you know, quick shot like that. That's not the money shot right now.
So we got to talk about a player of the game, and then you player of the game here. I'll let you make that decision. We'll talk about that here shortly.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see here. It's Cody Wilcox with the bulk of the points.
Owen Lee kind of set something up out front. There's the shot he wanted. And off the front rim. Trying to rally up a offensive rebound.
Foul on Davis.
Davis is fouled.
Alex Ward at the line.
Off the front rim.
Alex Ward missing his first shot there. One more.
There's the second. 10-point difference now in these two teams. Miners pressing the ball. Minute 37 seconds left. You'd think they'd have to start to foul eventually, but content to just let them weave the ball out in front, kill some clock. 14 now on the shot clock. Coach Latimer seeing that fouling would be senseless here. Just going to let the ball game go. There's the shot that they're going to take, and they just get inside the key like they have been. Get back out in front, and there'll be a foul under the basket. That's number 45, Jonathan Davis. We've called his number an awful lot tonight.
Foul on Cody Wilcox.
That's his fifth.
Fifth personal. That's good.
Cody gets a good round of applause from this crowd. He had a good game tonight.
He did. He did. So
you're going to have to call a player of the game eventually here. What do you think?
Yeah, I got a hunch and have to give it to Cody. I mean, he contributed a bulk of the points and got a lot of the rebounds on defense. He doesn't have to be my selection. Chris Porter had a pretty decent game. Only 5 points from Colin Lee tonight. The Grizzlies shut him down.
So your player of the game tonight will be Cody Wilcox. As Lee travels, and he's going to argue about it, but it was, he stopped prematurely before he had any pass, and he was collapsed upon, and he did travel with that ball. And a quick pass underneath, down to the last minute of play. So the Miners are going to go down tonight to the Granite Bay Grizzlies. Granite Bay will have 6 wins in league and will retain their top position in the SFL boys standings, improving their record to 21-3 overall. As we see what we've seen Nathan Billington all night driving the baseline.
I'd have to say this one's in the books. Unfortunate. The Miners played well for 3 quarters, and it just all got away from them in the 4th.
Yeah, I got a little choppy at the end, and they were. Yeah, part of it was at the end of the 3rd quarter, Scott, when they put in the subs. Unfortunately, they lost a 6-point lead. Coach Latimer was trying to just go into the locker room with the lead. He's going to give his players some rest, and it backfired on him. Not to say that it wasn't a good idea. He needed to rest his starters, but his bench unfortunately wasn't able to hold on right there at the 3rd quarter. And then as they came out of the 4th quarter, it was pretty clear that the team with the most energy was Granite Bay. The player on the line right now, if we were giving a player of the game award for both teams, Nathan Burlington would have to be the player of the game for the Granite Bay Grizzlies. It was his defense and his ball hawking that had a lot to do with the score tonight. There, as you see, Colin Lee getting 2.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better, Paul. It was the energy and the effort of Granite Bay that got them over the hump, and that's why they are going to be 6-1 and still in a tie for first place, no matter what Wood Creek did tonight. But the team that wanted it the most got it.
So on the line here for Granite Bay, Robert Duncan. We'll watch the senior shoot a couple. 20 seconds left.
Duncan's had a nice game also for Granite Bay tonight. 68-56, 20 seconds, and as my friend Gil Dominguez would say, the refrigerator door is just about shut.
No, that sucker's shut and locked.
Yeah, all right.
Unfortunately, this is over. 17 seconds left. The Miners will get one last shot off here. No, they'll turn the ball back over. And there's the final horn. Final score, NU Miners 56, Granite Bay Grizzlies 69.
And
good basketball game for 3 quarters, Scott.
Line score, 22 points for Granite Bay, 12 for NU. They got, like you said, they really momentum swing at the very end of the 3rd, and it just carried it into the 4th and steamrolled over the Miners. It was a nice game for a while there. Yeah, the first place team showed why they're in first place tonight. Cody Wilcox, I don't know if we can get him. He's our player of the game, even though he wound up fouling out. He had 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 16, 17. He had 19 points. That's his best scoring game of the season for him. So the Miners let one get away, let another one get away. They're looking at Del Oro at Del Oro, and Del Oro I'm sure will be looking for revenge after coming up here and getting beat. And then they go to Wood Creek, and then Rockland. Rockland at home is their last home game on the 18th, but they're into 2 road games now. So kind of somber music being played by the NU band here.
As we see, everybody, this is the alma mater being sung here.
Being played very somberly.
Kind of at a slow pace.
Yeah, well, it's just...
There's our player of the game, the Stuckey Engravers. Touchdown Productions player of the game. Cody Wilcox will get a very nice plaque with his name on it to commemorate this game. And we normally would find Cody and get a little interview from him, but I saw him leave the floor, and he did not look like somebody that we want to talk to anyway. So
No, unfortunately.
He fouled out before the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So, with that said, we'd like to tell you that tonight's event by Touchdown Productions, we'll be right back.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
B&C is your neighborhood home and garden center for both builders and consumers. They carry everything you need. In their garden center, you'll find a complete nursery along with expert advice on trees, shrubs, perennials, and garden enhancements. They're open 7:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center in the Fowler Center, Grass Valley. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And, of course, by our good friends at Spencer Construction. Spencer Construction is your local contractor for new home building, room additions, and remodels. At Spencer Construction, you'll find a team of dedicated craftsmen with years of experience, willing and able to do whatever it takes to complete your project on time and on budget. Lori and Scott Spencer are also proud to donate their time to the NU Miners basketball boosters, fundraising programs, and they are a big supporter of NU basketball programs. At Scott Spencer Construction, your neighbor right here in Nevada County.
Walker's Office Supplies. Mike Anderson and his family at Walker's Office Supplies specialize in ways to make your business and home become more efficient. They carry thousands of products, from printering to pencils. You can shop in the store, order over the phone, or on the net at walkersgv.com, and they'll deliver it usually in just one day. Walker's Office Supplies, 535 Main Street in Grass Valley.
Your car or truck is an extension of your personality. Chuck Cavros knows this, so Top This delivers truck and auto attitude every day with in-store displays featuring thousands of products from WeatherGuard, DZ, bracket truck racks, along with a large selection of aftermarket performance products, all from the top manufacturers. So give your car or truck the attitude it deserves at Top This Truck and Auto Accessories.
Living in Nevada County means living with trees. Hi, my name is John Pay. Our family has had property on Banner Mountain for the last 60 years. For the last 15 years, our property has been taken care of by Amancio Gutierrez. I highly recommend Amancio if you have trees that need climbing, if you have brush that needs clearing, if you have a fire danger, 305-0012. Thank you.
And also brought to you tonight by Cinto Graziano. Tax time is here again. Make sure your people are Cinto Graziano. Cinto Graziano are as close as a phone call away and can handle any tax situation. You can trust Cinto Graziano because they are CPAs and business consultants all rolled into one, specializing in tax preparation and making your business grow. So don't let tax season make you sweat. Have your people fix it at Cinto Graziano, where they have an eye on your future.
And by Touchdown Productions, now in our 14th season of presenting only the best local sports television. This is Paul Brown, along with Scott Spencer, saying thanks for tuning in tonight. And be sure to join us next time as we travel to McCrory Gymnasium on the campus of Bear River High School as the Placer Lady Hillmen take on the Bear River Bruins in an exciting PVL action. That's the Lady Bruins who need a win to force a showdown with the Koufax Lady Falcons for the share of the league title. You won't want to miss a single minute of that action. It's the Lady Bruins versus the Lady Hillmen for another great sports telecast produced by Touchdown Productions. All seen all over the web and all over the world. That's NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on Watch NCTV Now or On Demand for your next broadcast of the NorCal Game of the Week. Executive producer, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Remote coordinator, Sean Kashevsky. Thanks, Sean. It's good seeing you tonight. Announcers, Paul Brown and my good friend Scott Spencer. Thanks, Scott. Camera operators, Danielle Paddock and Laura Anderson. Office manager, Lynn Dominguez. And, of course, remote facilities by the Commander 2. Touchdown equipment, Grass Valley, and the Commander Maintenance, Reeby's Auto Parts, Plaza Tire, and Auto Service. Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions, and Stookie Engravers. Touchdown Sportswear, DK and Stitches, What's Your Sign? And accountants, Sierra Business Management, Don Gillis. And we want to thank you for joining us tonight here on Touchdown Productions. See us on Facebook as we discuss local sports and you can get all the scores. This has been your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.